Hey guys, I'm going to show you how you can duplicate the elemental ray guns on the new Alpha Omega map for Black Ops 4 Zombies. There are 4 elemental ray guns, and there's one that is far superior than all of the rest if you're trying to get into the high rounds. And some players might be fighting over it, but with this method, 2 people can have it, and it's the orange ray gun. That's the one that is the best. And shout out to It's Invalid. He tested all of them in the 50s, and he found out that yes, the orange one is the best. One shot can take out an entire horde, where the other 3 ray guns did not do as well. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build just the orange one and then duplicate that one, but you can duplicate any of the elemental ray guns that you'd like. The technical name for this is the Raygun Mark II, and it's the Y variant. If you guys already know how to build the ray guns, then you can skip to the end of the video and I'll be showing you guys how to duplicate them. The first thing to know is that you cannot do this in custom mutations or casual classic. You have to do this in regular, classic, hardcore, or realistic. The reason that is because you have to access the Rushmore console to be able to build these guns, and that console is not available in those other modes. So the first 3 things you need to do is get the power on, do the lockdown in the generators and the bunkers, and then go upstairs to the houses and clear 4 of the vents so you can clear up the Nova gas leak. The next thing you need to do is go pick up 3 parts so that you can build the raygun elemental kit in the orange house, and 1 part is located in the yellow house. It's going to be a hose. It could be on that table or upstairs in this bookcase, or it's going to be on the left over here on this table with the lamp. The second part you need to pick up is a canister, and it's going to be located on this desk in solitary, or it's going to be inside of the APD control room. There's a chair location, and then on the other side it's going to be on this cart. The third and final part is also a canister, and it's going to have 3 locations in the storage. There's going to be a food rack that it could be located on, where it is in this video, and then it could be located on this barrel. Then there's another barrel down the stairs right outside the door that it could be located on. Once you have all 3 parts, you can head to the operations house. It's the orange house. Go upstairs and there will be a buildable table where you can build those parts. The next step is to locate 4 TVs that you will be feeding zombie souls to. The TVs are always in the same spot, but the first one that you're going to be feeding souls to randomizes. So you have to go around to those 4 TVs and find the one that has a white screen and is turned on. You just hold activate on it. It will change to the Mark II ray gun screen, and now you can start feeding souls. Each TV requires 8 zombie kills right in front of it, and once you're completed, it will let you know, and then a number is going to show up on the screen, and you need to remember that or write it down. 1 TV is in the site entrance area. This is close to spawn. We just finished it and we got the number 2. That will be the first number in a sequence of 4 numbers that we will be collecting. A second TV is behind the yellow house, and this just happened to be the next one for us, and after we finished it we got the number 4. So far we have 2 and 4. Another TV location is in the APD control room in the bunkers, and we again fed 8 zombie souls to this TV, and when it was finished it gave us another number 4. The 4th and final location is in the diner, and this is again not going to be in the same order every time. It will randomize through these TVs, but after 8 kills we got the last number, and it was 1. Now you take these 4 numbers, head upstairs into the operations house, and enter them into the Rushmore console. This is going to unlock the Raygun Mark II frames that will appear behind you. They'll come out of that cabinet. Now you can move on to upgrading these to whichever element you want, or whichever one you want to duplicate. Again, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the one that I think is the best, and it's the orange Y variant, the one that shoots an explosive bullet. For the orange variant you need to pick up the teleporter. So there's going to be a piece down in the generators that's going to have a few spawn locations. There's another piece in the transfusion facility that will have a few locations. The third and final piece to the teleporter will be located in the greenhouse, and there will be 3 locations, and building the teleporter is also in the upstairs greenhouse. There is a buildable table. So go ahead and build that and then pick it up. And the next step is to get brain rot on your weapon, or you might be able to use Control Z elixir. I haven't tried that yet. I'm pretty sure it works, and it will definitely save you some money because it will just immediately turn zombies into the brain rot. Now you need to go upstairs and locate a pile of dirt that will be smoking green. There's one right here behind the greenhouse. There's one that's located in the center of the map right here. Now these are not smoking green, so those are not the piles you're going to mess with. The location that is smoking green was behind the yellow house, and all you need to do now is turn a zombie with brain rot and he will dig up this canister for you. You need to pick up the canister, and once you do, a yellow ball of light is going to come out of it, and then that light is going to go to one of the teleporters around the map. Here is a map of the map, and there are 10 teleporter locations around the map. There are 6 above ground and then 4 underground. And obviously the yellow blinking lights that I've indicated here are the locations of all 10 teleporters. So the yellow light will just be hovering above one of the 10 teleporters, and I found mine in the power. So what you want to do is place down one of the teleporter pieces and then shoot the ball of light. The ball of light will escape and go to another teleporter. I found mine behind the small blue house. So place the other teleporter piece down, shoot the ball of light, and then follow it into the teleporter. Rushmore will then congratulate you that you've used the teleporter wisely, and then you want to go underground into the storage, and the light will be there on top of some cement bags. You'll then place the orange canister with the light that you had gotten from the dig pile, and then a yellow circle will appear, and you'll stay in the circle and you'll feed souls to the canister. Once complete, the circle will disappear. You can pick up the canister, then go upstairs to the orange operations house and pick up one of the raygun Mark II frames. Go upstairs to that buildable table, and you'll be able to quickly build the raygun Mark II Y variant. Now that you have this built and in hand, you can duplicate it, but before you duplicate it, I would recommend that you pack-a-punch it, because when you go to duplicate it, it will duplicate whatever version you have. So if it's unpack-a-punched, it will duplicate that kind, and if it's pack-a-punched, then it will duplicate a pack-a-punched version. Now to start the duplication process, you want to make sure that you are holding the ray gun, but that you're not holding it out. Make sure you switch to a different weapon. Now go up to the Rushmore console and enter in the code GUNS, G-U-N-S. It's 4867. What this does is it gives you disorderly combat like we had on Black Ops 3. Your guns are going to switch every 10 seconds for 5 solid minutes. You'll go through a cycle of 30 guns, and when this is completed, the guns that you originally had will return to your hand, but for some reason it also duplicates the ray gun back into the holder. So whatever upgrade version you're holding, when this disorderly combat guns code is finished, will return to the holder, and you'll see it pop up into it right here. And then you can see that I'm also holding this Y variant. So at this point, anybody can come up and pick up the duplicate that's in the case, and I'll have one and another player will have one as well. I wanted to see if there was more that you could do with this duplication glitch. If you were to need ammo, for instance, could you just come and pick up the gun and it would refill your ammo? Well, it doesn't. It's going to be the same ammo count that you have if you try to pick up the duplicate. Also, if you're holding one and then you pick up the duplicate, it will cancel out the duplicate and you'll just be holding one, and you can't repeat the glitch because you can only do this guns code once per game. And as far as the founder of this, I've had a few people message me almost the same time that they had found this, but I did notice that there was a good post on Reddit about it, so shout out to Dave the Duck. But I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.
Thank you for watching Glitching Queen's video. Hoorah!